My family tree. My family tree is full of common ancestry, interesting, risky from every leaf to branch on that tree, from planting to lynching. My family tree has southern roots. On that same tree the cotton grows on the limbs, the same cotton my ancestors used to pick, the same cotton that was made to use my...
Just keep going,
the same cotton that was used to make my jackets. I wear my ancestors on my sleeves. Each stitch of cotton stands for every bruise on the hands of my great-grands, and every itch that comes from the fabric stands for every prick from the cotton thorns that pierce through their fingerprints. Their identity was destroyed by the cuts on their fingertips, the cuts that bled through the pure white field of cotton, which is no longer pure, no longer white. Now it was a field of blood. That field that was washed by the rains, where the blood was washed in the mud, and the roots are now moistened by the blood of slaves. Now the plantation is the same color as a flag that stands on a pole in the middle of the field. Red is for the bloodshed, white is for the tainted cotton, and blue is for the mood of the slaves who move diligently throughout the field to dodge the sun from burning their already golden skin. See, I guess they picked cotton so much that their skin was the color brown, and their hair was the texture of wool. It was as though the field of white cotton was walked by brown wool. That same brown wool that formed into my blood streams to make my skin the color brown and my hair texture of wool. My palms are lined by their pain, and my fingertips are slightly carved by their scars. My family tree runs as deep and as long as the Nile River, the same river my ancestors has drawn water from. My family tree has fruits too, fruits as sweet as molasses but as black as licorice. The color of the juice is blood red with no concentrate, but let's concentrate on the traits that created my face. My face has been slightly carved by God from every curve to dip. From my nose to lips I have been touched by the hands of God and kissed by the sun. My hips are wide enough to sit babies on, and my arms are long enough to pluck the fluffy white balls of cotton off the thorny stems. See, even though I never had to experience the torture of my great-grands, I'm reminded of them when I look at my hands and see the lines of pain. And when I try to put on pants, my hips move in the way. It's as though my body was structured by my great-greats. The only thing that differs me from them is the smile on my face. The smile that replaces the anger and anguish from the tribulation that they had to face, but that had to take place in order for later generations to rise up from the pain, stand up without shame, because the generations before them did the same. See, my family tree came from just being a small little cotton plant to being the tree of history that holds my family's morals, tribulations, and mysteries. My skin is shaded because my ancestors kept me out the sun. They didn't want their lives to be mine. So everything they did with me in mind. They suffered for the future so that their grandkids' kids can have a future. And I believe they can look in the future and see me, they will smile and say, well, look at her. My family tree. Yeah.